Hey everyone, I'm Cecil Laird.
I mean, Fuego here.
And this is your Horror Show News, Editorial Edition, found right here every single Friday on this lovely channel you have right in front of you.
Very lovely.
This is, of course, where you can see us talk all about this week's top horror news stories, and not only talk about them, but give our opinions on them. If you want to see us deliver the news stories in proper, you can go ahead over to youtube.com/thekingsoфhorror. That's where we go over and we do it nightly news style with the pictures over our shoulders and all that good stuff. But right here,
this is where we loosen it up.
This is where we loosen it up,
yeah.
Exactly. We put the stories right here, we get a little comfortable, and we talk about what we just delivered in proper. And first off, Fuego, I want to know, do you agree with my choosing The Monster as our top story?
It's pretty damn close, man. I gotta say, we did a trailer reaction that you can probably see on the channel right now, and this one blew us away. I thought The Strangers was okay. I mean, I'm not too into home invasion type stuff, but this guy and I love creatures, man. And even though you only see it kind of in the background, in the distance, with slime dripping, it's big, it's dark, it's ominous, it's in the forest, and that's a setting that already frightens me a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm all for this trailer, and we're actually going to get to see it this upcoming week after the news airs at the Phoenix Film Festival's International Horror and Sci-Fi Film Festival Fall Showcase. Shout out to Monty Yazzie for having us cover that for him, and dude, I cannot wait for this film. How about you?
I'm so excited. We're going to be seeing it on Tuesday, which means you guys should get to see it not too long after that. So stay tuned closely because we want to get the review to you as quickly as possible and tell you whether it's worth your time. But I'm telling you, based on the trailer, I am so excited. You can see how giddy I am in the trailer because I just don't get really great creature movies as often as I would like, for sure.
Same, man. I mean, we see it 2B level, like drive-in level, grindhouse level. This looks like there's some serious production value involved. A24, those guys really do fantastic work. They don't jump on a project unless it's of the more serious and well put together variety. They don't do schlocky, cheesy stuff. So
True enough. And you know who else doesn't do schlocky, cheesy stuff? Is Netflix.
Yeah.
The people that have gone ahead and splurged on what, Fuego?
They spent a lot of money, I would imagine, to get Black Mirror on their channel initially to do the first and the second season as like a replay streaming.
Plus a Christmas special, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, which had John Hammond and from Mad Men. But there is, as opposed to 3 episode runs like they did on the Channel 4 in the UK, this is 6 episodes. So it's basically like a double season. And there's already a 4th one planned for 2017. So they have big plans. Charles Booker's coming back to script all the episodes. And it's a little bit more Americanized. There's this dude that I saw in, the most recent Richard Linklater, Everybody Wants Some, but his tale looks crazy good. Bryce Dallas Howard is on there. So it's like a melding of, our side of the pond and theirs, but it still looks dark, sci-fi, just kind of crazy modern Twilight Zone, alternate reality stuff. What did you think of the series?
I liked the series a lot. There were definitely some episodes that were better than others, but all the ones that focused... the pig effort was definitely one of my least favorites, but I really dig the technology warning system sort of episodes, in so much as the episodes that are all about warning us about what might happen if we let technology go too far. And this new series looks like it's going to be more of that kind of stuff, which is what made the first series so cool, or first 2 series, I should say, so cool to me. Now, I'm not sure just how much horror we're going to get out of it, but there were definitely some elements in the first 2 series, and I think there are going to be elements in this. Plus, Netflix is a hit machine right now.
They're firing on all cylinders with Stranger Things and even stuff that's not really scarific, like House of Cards, and I know
the Marvel TV shows.
Yes, good call, sir. And we've got Punisher coming, and Defenders, right? That's where they're all going to join together. So, man, Netflix knows where it's at. But this is a show that really solidified itself to me with amazing storytelling that was thrilling and just kind of creepy enough with, just how technology can influence us and kind of F things up a little bit. So I am totally on board. October 21st, we can watch all 6 episodes.
Super excited. Now, one thing I was super excited about to come out around Halloween was the Outlast sequel. And unfortunately, that got delayed to first quarter of 2017. Now, I played the first game and it was amazing. You are a reporter trying to find out what happened in a abandoned mental asylum, but it wasn't abandoned in so much as there was no one in there. It was abandoned by the staff because the inmates took over.
That's pretty telling.
And have made it a true insane asylum that you have to escape. And the gimmick is you can only run, you can't fight, and the only weapon you have, so to speak, is a video camera that allows you to see in the dark. Otherwise, you can get caught.
So this is one we talked about, I think, at our Fangoria FearCon panel that we
Indeed,
conducted.
where we did a
about
horror video games in 2016 panel, which you should be able to see very soon, if not already, on the channel.
Cool. So it's been delayed. That's kind of regrettable. And remind me, is this like more first person, third person survival horror? Or?
It's first person action, but you know, it works really well that way because you see your hands and you see the camera come up in front of you when you are trying to escape. But luckily, all of you people, if you have a PlayStation 4 or a PC, you can download the demo right now for
Xbox
Outlast
people?
2. No Xbox yet.
Ah, I'm an Xbox guy.
Nope, unfortunately. Yeah, but you're one gen old anyway.
I know, that's right.
But yeah, if you have a PS4, download that demo right now while you're watching this. It's going to be worth it. It doesn't take place in an insane asylum. It takes place closer to the Arizona desert, which is intriguing for us, obviously, because we're here in the Arizona desert recording this.
It's a pretty scary place, man. The Superstition Mountains are no joke, dude.
Absolutely. Lost Dutchman and all that.
I know.
But yeah, so check it out, you guys. Outlast 2 is super exciting. And if they delayed it, I imagine it's because they want to put the extra time into it to make sure it's as good as the first one was. So I'm not truly upset about it, especially now that I can play the demo on the PS4.
There you go. And another project that has seen so many delays since the original film came out in 2002, it's like mind-boggling. So Bubba Ho-Tep, awesome. Bruce Campbell playing the king. He ends the movie, sorry, spoilers, saying thank you very much. It is fantastic, man. Funny, gory, everything that we would expect from Don Coscarelli. He's been wanting to make this sequel for years. Apparently, Paul Giamatti, who was supposed to play his manager in this sequel, wrote a Variety article trying to convince like investors or something because he was going to play the King's manager, and yet it all fell apart. But despite all of that, at a recent Reddit Ask Me Anything, is that what they call them?
Yep.
AMA, yeah. Don Coscarelli, promoting Ravager, the new Phantasm film, said it's going to get done at some point. Now that's very vague, and I'm kind of skeptical if we'll ever see this sequel, which is entitled Bubba Nosferatu. So he's going after an ancient vampire as opposed to an ancient mummy. I personally, if I'm going to just speak off my mind, I don't think it's ever going to happen, but I would love to see it, whether it's Bruce Campbell or Ron Perlman, who was going to step in as the role of Elvis Presley. What do you think, man?
I think if it's not Bruce Campbell, it's not worth our time.
Same.
And considering it took Don so long to get Phantasm 5 out with it in the can, I definitely don't think it's going to happen.
Same here. I have no hopes for it, and as much as I was disappointed by the Ravager, then again, he brought on another person to help him with that. If Don can get Bruce back, if he's actually going to be scripting it himself, I'll be on board. But, I mean, hey, never say never, but my hopes are not high.
Mine either. Now, my hopes are high, however, that American Horror Story continues to cruise on strong into its 7th, apparently 8th, and even a secret season coming out.
Secret season.
Exactly. That was interesting to read as I was doing research for this story. But yes, American Horror Story has officially been picked up by FX for a 7th season, only 4 episodes into its 6th season.
Ratings juggernaut, so I'm not surprised.
Ratings juggernaut. It's going to be only 10 episodes instead of the standard 13 this year, and it is, of course, themed American Horror Story Roanoke this year.
For now.
Exactly, for now. We'll see what happens. Apparently there's going to be a big shift in episode 6, but I am excited to see what happens going forward. Ryan Murphy has a master plan. He has a theme for season 7. He's already thinking about season 8, and he's working on a secret season.
I'm curious,
I'm all in.
If the secret season might be a continuation of a popular previous season.
It might. I don't know if it's that, or if the secret season is the season specifically being designed to tie all the other seasons together.
Because they all have threading stuff.
There are things
really
that weave in and out,
no.
but not that many, and people are wondering how he's going to tie them all together, and maybe that's the season in which he's going to do that.
Who knows? Would be cool. But as far as like tie-ins and threading stuff together, a lot of people were disappointed with Ridley Scott's Prometheus because of the fact that it tied in with the Alien universe but wasn't like a true Alien film. We know Covenant is coming next year in August, which so many people are stoked about. Dark Horse Comics has been revving up for the last like few months, almost a year at this point, with the LV-426 Alien Day, new titles coming out. Dead Orbit is the newest one that's going to come out on Alien Day next year, but there's also a hardcover of the 2nd and the 3rd, Mark for Haydn runs, so Are you stoked for all this alien awesomeness coming at us?
Absolutely. I mean, I won't be on top of the comics. I'll be on top of the trades at that point, because there's probably going to be a few series going by then. But I'm excited for anything alien, especially if it's the the one that keeps eluding us, unfortunately. The one directed by the man behind Chappie.
Mr. Blomkamp.
Exactly.
Yes, that's right.
Neil Blomkamp's Alien would be amazing to see, because Sigourney Weaver seems on board. Michael Biehn seems on board.
It's going to happen. I'm doubtful on that.
And I think after the recent panel, Newt might even be on board too, if they could possibly pull it off. So I hope that happens.
Like the passing of the torch in that storyline.
That'd be great, but I tell you what, I'm not hopeful for Ridley Scott's Alien Covenant, because he disappointed me with Prometheus, and I think he'll do the same thing here.
Well, I like Prometheus, but I am it wasn't like a home run or anything. So Covenant, I'm hopeful for. Aliens comics, as you and I both know, have been kind of hit and miss. Some are good, some are bad, but I'll at least check out Dead Orbit, as I'm sure he will too. And
I'll check it out.
Yeah,
but I don't know if I'll stick with it. We'll see.
Yeah, who knows? We will see, because the newest series they've done has been kind of
but, a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's going to cover our editorializing for the stories for this week, you guys. Again, if you want to check us out, deliver the news stories in proper nightly news format, head over to youtube.com/thekingsofhorror. They're an awesome horror channel that you can see all kinds of free, low-budget horror movies all the time, day in and day out. Check it out. But for now, thanks very much for watching. I've been Cecil Laird.
Gracias, I've been Javi and Fuego.
And until next time, remember, stay scared.
Bye-bye. Bye.